So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity.
And he shoots! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Scholes duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, a breakthrough. He's got Troll. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And another try!
Inter would very much seem to be growing their confidence here.
Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Haaland! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Number 21, Erling Haaland.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And smartly reclaimed. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Nicely weighted ball. Bergkamp. Rafinha. Oh, good spread. That is good alertness. Can he get on the end of this? De Jong calmly anticipates. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Messi. Cross from Hakimi. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. He has found the way through. Bergkamp. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. By a fraction. Howson spots it and intercepts. Rice. He's in plenty of space here. And no, that was never going to make it. That's a good ball out wide. Great vision. Tries to pass it through. That's been slipped through. Great defending, strong and determined. Big chance! Spread out to the left. It's a promising position. And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Referee's given a throw. And it's Rodri. And that's out of reach. Bergkamp might just make this. And he's intervened well there. Looking for the run. Oh, easy pickings there. Threads one in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Great chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Rafinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Messi's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Azar. Rice. Now Costa Curta. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. That is ended up in no man's land. Bergkamp. He's a sharp little ball here. Ødegaard. Kerkez has it out wide and in space. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And this is Bergkamp. Rice. Messi. Oh, some tackle that. Priol cuts it out. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Azar, nicely spread. Rafinha. Costa Curta. Inter Milan finding their passes. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi having a look. And the shot! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Inter Milan. Oh, shooting chance! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Oblak, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. He made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely...
Haaland tries a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Inter Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Serginho gets his final warning. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Now it's Hazard. 60 minutes played. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the through ball. Kerkez gets across to intercept that. Now it's Scholes. Priol makes the interception. Rafinha. Pass is just off target. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's really well cleared. Rafinha. That has been cut short. Out to the right. Hazard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he was quick to react. Aimed beyond the defence. Rodri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, this is... Shapes to shoot! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Ødegaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Tries from distance. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Kerkez has it in a wide position. Ødegaard. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Upamecano tries to clear. He's had a shot! And somehow he kept it out. Rodri. Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space.
There they go, hunting again.
Scholes. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's gone loose. It's Scholes! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. Now that looks a decent ball. That is good strength. Has a look and plays it forward. Pinches it off him. Four added minutes on the board. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well read, nice interception. Rodri. Rafinha. He's found a way through. Now it's Rafinha, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's Scholes. Played out towards the right wing. That's a shade optimistic. And that is as far as it goes. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Played out towards the right wing. He's picked his way through. Decent chance! And it's come back out to him. And we have our very first corner. There's the header. Camavinga tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Scholes. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the counter is on. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He could be in here. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's managed to get free. Danger averted for now. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Fernandes. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. Oh, what has happened here? Shot a goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
And it's Bergkamp. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! And it's in! Into the lead once more. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester.
Scholes!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Scholes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hazard. Diogo Dalot does well to get it back. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position if he's having a go. Just off target. Shaw. Martinez. Nicely shaped ball. Serginho gets across to intercept that. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. He steps in and that's the end of that. Matheus Cunha. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Kerkez spots it and intercepts. Now it's Bergkamp. Diogo Dalot. And he skips past his man. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it into space. Can he latch on to this? There will be a throw-in. Not the most convincing of passes, and it's Bergkamp. De Ligt gets a foot in here. Rodri. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Ødegaard. And he's had a hit! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Serginho. Alexander-Arnold. No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bergkamp is wide and looking to get onto this. Menu. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Matheus Cunha. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bergkamp looks to get on the end of this. And the through ball. Good ball, good take. Serginho. And here's Scholes. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Spread out to the left. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's on it. Can he get... He's having a go! Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Serginho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's going for goal! Sensational by Bruno Fernandes! A finish right from the top drawer! Manchester United take the lead! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Bruno Fernandes demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have the first goal. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. And he's denied.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And he's intervened well there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That has ended up in no man's land. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's gone looking for safety. Shaw. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes is offering a wry smile there.
Just Cunha! No, not the best of headers. Looking for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Quality ball. And now they can sprint. Here's a shot! Too close for comfort. Somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Kirkes. And that's a throw-in. Ødegaard. No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. Matches Cunha. Nicked it back promptly. Bruno Fernandes has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Bruno Fernandes having a look. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe receives it in a... And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far.
Please make sure to watch
if the pep
screen
talk
for an
works,
information
we may
bulletin
see a
from the
very
regional
different
police
side
department.
second half. We need to.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21.
Here we go again then.
Number 10.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ødegaard. Menu. Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That is good alertness. Played out to the right. Diogo Dalot. Spread neatly. Now it's Bruno Fernandes!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Nicely weighted ball. He might be in here! Big chance, and a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Bergkamp. Bergkamp stood his ground strongly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Bergkamp must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
The attendance for this match was 72,300.
Alexander-Arnold gets it clear, and that's another good win of the ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played out to the left flank. Great ball if he can get there. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Scholes. Good purposeful running this.
Azerbaijan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Can he latch on to this? And it's Serginho. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Just about within shooting range. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
It's a throw-in. Played out towards the right wing. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. That has not gone well. Has a shot! It's a loose ball. Little pass back.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ødegaard short changes him with that pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Lisandro Martinez promptly onto that, and that is that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chooses to go cross-field. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's an imaginative pass.
Azerbaijan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Diallo receives it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Scholes. And this is Bergkamp. He's had it taken off him. Bergkamp could try cutting inside here. Real chance here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Menu. And now the breakaway. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Bruno Fernandes is eyeing up his options in the middle. Long ball upfield. So that's it. It is all over.